My mind's made up of numbers and races. I sit at the table and stare at my plate. My smile is plastic, my heart is lead. I'm breathing, but I'd rather be. Screens blind my eyes, what does it mean to love my size? I look in the mirror, comparing myself to lies, but I'm paralyzed. I hear the voice of innocence and grace. I want to time travel to wear a youthful face. My body is screaming, my soul a shell. Life's heaven, but I'm living in. Screens blind my eyes, what does it mean to love my size? I look in the mirror, comparing myself to lies. I'm paralyzed. I wish I had smaller hips, thinner thighs, blonder hair, bluer eyes. Attention from all the guys, a trophy, not just a wife. Charisma, a clever tongue, a kinda young, sage wisdom in control while having fun. Instead these stitches come undone. Screens blind my eyes, what does it mean to love my size? I look in the mirror, comparing myself to lies, but I'm paralyzed. My mind's a maze of dead ends and turns, surviving thoughts through lessons learned, chasing a future from hospital beds. Thank God I'm alive and not.
Welcome to the 30th episode of Tunesday Tuesday with yours truly, Boston Chris. Guys, we have a special treat for everybody out there tonight. The Book Nook Fairy, the one and only Tommi Jo, is my singer-songwriter guest this week on Tunesday Tuesday. You were just listening to her with her beautiful song, Paralyzed, and we're going to be talking about her brand new single, which is called Thorns and Roses. She's an interesting artist from right here in East Texas, and I'm super stoked to talk with her tonight and kind of show you guys who she is and how amazing she is as well. But we'll get into that in 1 second. If you are watching on Twitch or Facebook, then you are hearing my voice live, which means that you can request songs. And if you want to request a song, again, on Facebook or Twitch, all you got to do is type the name of the song and the artist of the song in your chat, and just make sure it's not offensive or vulgar in any way, and we will definitely play it. If you're watching on YouTube or Spotify, thank you so much for that. Remember, if you are watching one of those, then you are probably watching the interview portion of this. And if you would like to watch the entire recap of episode 30, which includes all the songs we're going to play tonight, which is, I think, 20 of them, with 3 different tributes tonight. Unfortunately, we had 3 legendary musicians pass away: Lou Christie, Mick Ralphs, and Bobby Sherman all passed away this week, so we'll be playing songs from them. So make sure you're clicking the link in the description if you'd like to check out Tommi Jo's webpage or the entire recap of this interview, or episode rather. Without any further ado, guys, we're going to get into our interview with Miss Tommi Jo right now. Tommi Jo, hello, hello. How are you tonight?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. I guess my category says PUBG. Let me fix that real quick. Thank you for that, viewers out there. Let me fix that. And then we'll get into it with Tommy. Tommy, you're from Tyler, right?
I am,
I thought
yes.
so. Okay. Thank you for catching that out there. We want people to follow the music, not the gaming. There it goes. All right, that should be updated now out there. Double check for me all. All right, there we go. Hopefully. All right, so you're from Tyler, Texas. I love your music because you're a book nerd, just like me. And
Yes.
I follow you on social media, and like 90% of your posts on social media are about books, which I love that. So the first question I
Yeah.
have for you, are you an only child like me? I'm curious.
I'm not an only child. I'm kind of an oldest sibling. I have two older brothers, but they were moved out before I was born, so I'm in the middle, I guess.
I'm always
So,
curious about that because as an only child, like books were my escape. Like I had no brothers and sisters to play with, so
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
always into. So you're into like fantasy, right? Like fantasy
Yes.
genre.
Yes. Fantasy genre. I have been ever since I was very little.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you've had this before, but they used to have like AR points when I was in school,
Mm-hmm.
and you would read books and get points by taking quizzes on them.
Yeah.
And man, I would just like devour books. I read like the Harry Potter series for the first time in a week.
Yeah.
Like it was extravagant. So, yeah, that's just something I've always loved and
I remember
yeah.
when the eighth book came out of the Harry Potter series. I read it twice. I waited in line at Hastings at midnight to get the book, and then at 5 a.m. I had read it twice already.
That's amazing.
That was
That's
the
amazing.
eighth the eighth book. That thing's like that thick, right? Like it's
Yep.
crazy.
Wow. That's a kindred soul right there. I
Yeah,
love it.
and it's funny. I married an author. She's a fantasy author as well. She's working on a novel right now. So
Okay. You'll
we're
have to
connect
send me
y'all.
her
Yeah.
stuff.
Yep.
Yes,
I
please.
definitely need to connect y'all. So I guess I know that you write music based on the stories you're reading, but has it always been that way musically for you?
No, no, it really hasn't. I have always been a very story-driven artist. I started writing when I was 14. I picked up a guitar, and the way that I wanted to learn was by writing. And at first, a big inspiration of mine is Taylor Swift, so I tried to like do some really old country Taylor Swift kind of songs. But as my music developed, and sound developed, I became much more not necessarily love romance driven as I was stories and just things that happen in
So
life.
I wasn't going to throw it out there because comparing a young songwriter to Taylor Swift is it's never fair, right? It's just
Yeah,
not. Like
yeah.
she's just at a level all by herself, in my opinion. But honestly,
Hmm.
when I listen to you, it gives me the folklore vibes. It truly does.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
it
much.
it
That's
really
such a
does.
compliment.
Yeah,
Thank
I,
you.
I wasn't going to tell you that because yeah, that's a lot of pressure. Like talking about Taylor Swift with a young songwriter, but truly, yeah, it gives me those vibes, and that's why I love it so much.
Thank you.
So, like, what made you want to start like putting music to the characters you were reading about? What gave you the
Yeah.
idea?
Yeah, so honestly, so like I said, when I was very self-taught when I first started writing, but when my parents realized that, oh, this is not just like a hobby, this is like a passion, they enrolled me in lessons with John DeFore out of
Oh my
Mineola.
God! Of course.
And yeah, he trained Miranda Lambert and Casey Musgraves, so many other incredible songwriters. And so when I started training under him, he was just super. He would each week it would be like, okay, I want you to go home and write a song about a woman named Judy, and she lives in an insane asylum. And like it was just like very out of the box, but it grew me so much as a songwriter because I as a 16-year-old kid would never have thought to like get in somebody's head like that.
Hmm.
And so that has slowly developed and when I write these songs about different books or stories, it kind of brings me back to that. of it's like a topic. It's a challenge to try and capture an entire story that somebody wrote into a song.
Yeah, man, it does not surprise me that John DeFora got his claws into you, man. Not at all. Like when you said that name, and like I know what I'm hearing with your music, it does not surprise me. What I loved about John so much was his ability to tell somebody like it was in a respectful way, with being critical. It was so important.
Hmm.
It's so important to a young songwriter to hear negative criticism in a
Hmm.
respectful way. And John had mastered that art to be able to tell you how it is without really hurting your feelings. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. I had very few songs that impressed him, but when there was one, I was like, "Oh man, like I hit something there, you know." But he was all about just keep writing, keep writing, keep writing. Like don't there's no such thing as writer's block. Just keep writing, you know. And so that's gotten me through so much.
Yeah,
So,
I love
yeah.
John DeFore so much. I mean, so much. I miss him so much too. But
Mhm.
I did not know that. It's not on your bio. Like I had no idea I was going to
No.
hear his name tonight. So I'm kind of blown
Oh.
away. That's great though. It's really good to know that his legacy is still being passed down, still being utilized. Let me ask you this as a songwriter, because listening to your stuff, and guys, she has a YouTube. There's lots of music that Tommi Jo has out there, so I hope you guys will check that out. We played Paralyzed in our open tonight, just so you know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I love that song.
I do too. But it's out there, and you guys definitely need to deep dive into Tommi Jo. My question is, you are really good at creating a 3 to 5 minute story based on characters that you've read about. But are you
Mhm.
also able to do that from just a story you've kind of created it from your own mind? Like a lot of songwriters will just go through life and maybe you're people watching or something, and you'll
Mhm.
create a backstory around somebody, give them a character. Are you able to do that as well?
Yeah, yeah. A lot of the songs on my debut EP, the Nice to Meet You EP, are like that. Um, and just kind of, yeah, like you said, people watching. I would say something a bit more challenging for me is writing about myself.
Yeah.
And so, but it's cool, you know, writing is a form of processing. So even if I am creating a story about somebody else, there's a bit of whatever I'm going through kind of mixed in there. And that's what makes the song is this combination of all of those things.
So
So,
cool. I
mm,
love that. And I read on your webpage that you have a possible full length record either on its way or already out. Is that right?
yes, it's not out yet. We are still working on it, and I'm so excited about it.
So when can we expect it? Like what's going on with it?
Yeah, so I'm hoping for August is what we're now shooting for.
Okay.
It was going to be spring and then it was going to be summer, but now I think it's going to be August. I'm really kind of set on that. That's what I'm hoping for, very end of August. And the album is called Fairy Tales,
Yeah.
and it's what it sounds like. It's an album with a about fairy tales all the way from the classics that we grew up with to more modern things that I've read and just fallen with. So I'm very, very excited about it.
It sounds so cool, and I can't wait to hear it. Really,
Thanks.
honestly. Okay, so there's two songs that we're featuring tonight, and her pick of the week has changed, which I'm really happy about, by the way, because
Yes.
so I blind react to all the picks, right? And obviously, I'd already heard the Casey Musgrave song. So
Mm-hmm.
every
Mm-hmm.
single week, whatever the pick of the week is, I always blind react to it. So this artist I have not heard yet, so I'm excited about it. Her name is Ralyn Gayle, and the name of
Mm-hmm.
the song is Alcohol. So why did you pick this song for your pick of the week?
Yeah, so Ralyn is actually an artist friend of mine. Crazy story. We met in seventh grade at Pine Cove. We happened to get stuck in the same cabin together, and we both showed up with our guitars, and we were both songwriters. And at first, there was a bit of like a healthy competition between the
Yeah.
two of us. And then over the years, we would come the same week and would just kind of rub shoulders and see each other. Well, then I went to school at DBU for music business and songwriting. And then a year later, she shows up at DBU with music business. It's just been this crazy journey for both of us of kind of going from like some healthy competition to just an artist that I work with. We co-write together sometimes, and she's so stinking talented, and she just can perform like nothing else, like nothing I've ever seen. She's just so talented. Her lyrics are so clever. Something that I just absolutely admire about her is like, my music is very Americana. It's kind of more like in the woods and nature and stuff. And she's like a pop princess, country pop
Yeah.
princess, and it's just like, oh. Anyways, I just love her.
So
So
it's
yeah,
hard to compete when you're that much different. So it actually
yeah.
probably worked out well then, huh?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
it really did. We were both able to kind of settle into our personalities and be able to complement one another, and yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
great.
amazing stuff. We'll be playing that song right after Tommi Jo's featured song, which, again, we've already said is called Thorns and Roses. Is this going to be part of the new record coming out in August?
Yes, this is the first single released from that record, so I'm
Yeah.
very,
So
very excited about
tell
it.
us what it's about before we play it.
Yeah, so Thorns and Roses is one of the contemporary fairy tales I mentioned. It's about a book series called A Court of Thorns and Roses, and this is like one of the number one fantasy book series in the world. And it's written by this author named Sarah J. Maas. And people that are unfamiliar with it, I describe it as a Beauty and the Beast kind of retelling with a twist ending to it. So you'll kind of get some of that imagery in the song. But I was just inspired one night after reading the second book. I was like, man, this series is so good. So that's where it came from.
Is that how it happens for you every time too? Like you just put the book down and then you're just like right onto the pen. You just have to get the pen out and start writing
Hmm.
down what you hear or see.
Not every time. Sometimes it takes some time to like mull. I just finished a book a few weeks ago, and I knew I wanted to write something about it, but it just didn't come. And then like last night, I was like, okay, I got the hook. I know what I'm doing now. But most of the time I can tell if it's a book that I'm going to end up writing a song about or not by the time I'm done with the story. So,
I'll
yeah.
tell you what, man, you're amazing at it. And seriously, I couldn't believe when you reached out that you were right here in Tyler, Texas, the whole time. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, there is a songwriter like this living literally like 3 towns over from me. I couldn't believe it.
Thank
You are
you.
super talented. Really excited to have you on tonight, and hopefully we can do more shows together in the future.
Yeah,
We're
that
excited to
would be
play your
awesome.
music, and I hope you have a great night, Tommi Jo. Thanks for coming
Thank you
on.
so much.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get into the music, y'all. All right, so what we're going to do now is we are going to play all of our songs tonight. We have 20 songs, plus we've already got one request that came in. But we're going to start with our Tommi Jo song, which is amazing, and then her pick of the week. We have 3 tributes tonight and our 3 artists of the week as well, which are later on. Remember, guys, you can request songs if you're watching live on Twitch or Facebook. If you're not on Twitch or Facebook, that means you are watching this in the future, and thank you for doing so on YouTube and Spotify. If you are just watching the interview and you would like to watch the entire recap, there is a link in your description below where you can get the entire episode 30 recap. But without any further ado, guys, we are going to start playing some music. Here is once again our special guest this week for episode 30 of Tunesday Tuesday. Here is Tommi Jo with Thorns and Roses.
Golden room, different house. You're the wolf, I'm the mouse. You locked me in, but I'll get out. Clematis blooms and climbs the wall. Hydrated on alcohol. Your weak commands will be your downfall. But I knew you when you were shiny fireflies, late night parties. But then I changed and you stayed the same. Kept on the mask after the masquerade. You smell like springtime mornings, hazel eyes laced with warnings. I didn't know that I'd want to go me up like I'm your doll. You come and go as you please. I need to sort my priorities. You lift me up and bring it to my knees. But I knew you when you were shiny fireflies, late night parties, but then I changed and you stayed the same. Kept on the mask after the masquerade. You smell like springtime mornings, hazel eyes, laced with warnings. I didn't know that I'd want to go. Our love was made of thorns. Oh, I can feel the stars heat me up inside dark eyes, cascade through my dreams at night. But I knew you when you were shiny fireflies, late night parties, but then I changed and you stayed the same. Fault in the air, but you threw the blame. You smell like springtime mornings, hazel eyes, laced with warnings. I didn't know that I'd want to go. Our love was made of thorns and roses. Love. Our love was made of thorns and roses. Love, love. Our love was made of thorns and roses.
That is Tommi Jo with Thorns and Roses, the very first single off the brand new record, hopefully coming out in August, called Fairy Tales. Once again, Tommi Jo, thank you so much for your time tonight and reaching out to the show. Nightmare Crater, thank you for the 40-month Twitch Prime resubscription. Appreciate you very much. Gitsmo, hello. Unexpected Acorn, hello as well. And Bree Williams over there on Facebook, hello. Welcome in, y'all. For Tommi Jo's Pick of the Week, we're going to move on with some more music. This is Ralyn Gayle. A song is called Alcohol.
Got what people call a bad habit, mixing my emotions up into an old fashioned. Then I throw it back to forget we ever happened, till it's midnight and I gotta have it. Oh, I'm reaching for my phone to see if you're up, trying to tell myself this wine tastes better than your kiss does. Boy, you got me wishing we never fell in love. Now I'm hoping I drank enough that maybe in the morning my head will hurt worse than my heart, so I can ignore it. And getting over you won't be all that hard. But if there's one thing I know for sure, it's that alcohol on a wound never heals like it hurts. Chase down my tears with shots of tequila, scrolling through the pictures of you posted on my Insta. Guess you're moving on while I'm still sitting here stuck, doing everything I can to forget you. So maybe in the morning my head will hurt worse than my heart, so I can ignore it. And getting over you won't be all that hard. But if there's one thing I know for sure, it's that
All right, there's Ralyn Gayle with Alcohol, loving the pop vibes with the guitar riffs at the end there. Let's go. Good stuff right there. Guys, we have our very first request of the evening, and it just so happens to come from brand new music from Texas legend James McMurtry from his brand new record, The Black Dog and the Wandering Boy. Here is Sons of the Second Sons. Incredible, incredible stuff right here.
In the old world when your race was run, it all went to the eldest son. What's a poor second son to do but join up with the common man, set sail for the promised land, across the mighty ocean blue. And they made us who we are, so let's wave those stripes and stars for the sons of the second sons, products of genocide, polishing up their guns, righteous and justified, sons of the peasantry, thinking they're finally free, sons of the faithful serfs, salt of the blessed earth, in search of a master. And for a while we did okay, or looking back it seems that way, tried to put our best foot down. We left tracks in the lunar dust, did away with the meaner stuff, all could ride at the front of the bus now. And didn't need no Jim Crow car, and we thought we'd come so far. Sons of the second sons, products of genocide, polishing up our guns, eating that southern fried, sons of the peasantry, telling ourselves we're free, sons of the faithful serfs, salt of the blessed earth, in search of a savior. Nowadays we're feeling stressed, it's all for us and damn the rest, telling each other have a blessed day. All camoed up and standing tall, building bombs and border walls, as all collective conscience falls away. And they wave those stars and bars. Is that really who we are? Sons of the second sons, products of genocide, polishing up our guns, paying on double wides, sons of the peasantry, telling ourselves we're free, sons of the loyal serfs, salt of the blessed earth, in search of a savior. Sons of the second sons, products of genocide, polishing up our guns, living in double wides, sons of the peasantry, telling ourselves we're free, sons of the pagan serfs, salt of the fucking earth, in search of a Caesar.
Hailing from Detroit via Germany and Dayton, from the ashes of Dumble and the Damagers, The Strains are a rough and tumble package of seasoned touring punk rock veterans, a vibrant, fresh mix of revved up Motor City garage and fine street punk. Songwriter Paul played in European action rock bands, Dumbbell and the Nitwits, and toured his ass off for 2 decades, sharing stages with Zeke of the New Bomb Turks, Murdy City Devils, and playing as a sideman with Bobby Stinson from The Replacements, as well as Greg Norton from Husker Du as a young whippersnapper. For the first time ever here on Tunesday Tuesday, here is Running the Lines from the Strains. Hailing from the heart of the Lone Star State, Peddletrain is an up-and-coming high-energy Texas country band that is setting stages ablaze with their infectious melodies and electrifying performances. A group of talented musicians who share a deep passion for music, Peddletrain is quickly making a name for themselves with their authentic Texas sound and exhilarating stage presence. Formed in March 2023, Peddletrain brings together a dynamic ensemble of musicians who seamlessly blend their individual talents. Tyler John, Jimmy Dyke, Matt Gibson, and Brad King. Peddletrain's music is a fusion of traditional Texas country with a modern edge. Their songs capture the essence of the Lone Star State, as well as their one-of-a-kind sound when performing covers. The band's live performances are where they truly shine. With a high-octane energy that ignites the stage, Peddletrain delivers a show that you do not want to miss. For the very first time here on Tunesday Tuesday with yours truly, Boston Chris, here is Peddletrain with Fly.
Nothing seems to change. Is it all just passed me by? Well, I know it's time. Baby, I'm not stayed the same. So I'll pray maybe someday. Wish I could fly higher and higher than I ever thought I'd fly. I wish I could be everything you want me to be. I know it all sounds crazy. Maybe that's me. I wish I could fly higher and higher than I ever thought I'd fly. I wish I could be everything you wanted me to be. I know it all sounds crazy. Maybe that's me. I wish I could fly away.
Lou Christie, the 1960s singer behind songs like Lightning Strikes and Rhapsody in the Rain, died June 18th, 2025, after a short illness in Pittsburgh at the age of 82. Christie's distinctive falsetto voice made him stand out from the crowd during his heyday, especially during a time when rock and roll was beginning to take over the charts. He initially made a splash with The Gypsy Cried and Two Faces Have I before hitting number one in 1966 with tonight's song, Lightning Strikes. Though he was no longer making hits by the 70s, 1969's I'm Gonna Make You Mine was his last major hit, going to number 10. Christie continued delighting audiences with his sweet love songs in the decades that followed, consistently touring to enthusiastic crowds and even releasing new music right through the 2015's Summer in Malibu. Again, guys, here is the big number one 1966 hit from Lou Christie called Lightning Strikes. Rest in peace.
Listen to me, baby, you gotta understand. You're old enough to know the makings of a man. Listen to me, baby, it's hard to settle down. Am I asking too much for you to stick around? Every boy wants a girl he can trust to the very end. Baby, that's you, won't you wait? But till then, when I say lips begging to be kissed, I can't stop.
No, I can't stop myself. Lightning striking again. Lightning striking again.
Nature's taken over my one-track mind. Believe it or not, you're in my heart all the time. All the girls are saying that you'll end up a fool. For the time being, baby, live by my rules. When I settle down, I want one baby on my mind. Forgive and forget, and I'll make up for our lost time. If she's put together fine, if she's in my mind, I can't stop.
I can't stop myself. Lightning striking again. Lightning striking again.
in the pines, waiting for us around the bend. Picture in your mind, love forever. But till then, if she gives me a sign that she wants to make time, stop, I can't stop, stop, I can't stop myself. Lightning is striking again. Lightning is striking again and again and again. Lightning is striking again.
With a warm and uninhibited voice. With a warm and uninhibited voice, Eliza Thorn is a bright-eyed and emergent force, cultivating a characteristic sound. Years of travel and busking have lent an element of grit to her tonality, owning a penchant for honest storytelling in the process. Her debut album, Somebody New, is an homage to years of heartbreak, fever dream tales from the road, and emotional catharsis. Thorn does not hold back from sincere portrayals of self as she unfolds layers of her own vulnerability along the way. Hero or villain, she gives us the full story. Alongside her producer and accomplished musician and songwriter Mose Wilson, the pair made sure to include contemporary country star session players Chris Scruggs, Dennis Crouch, Jeff Taylor, and Nate Leith gracefully traverse through the history-rich sounds of both retro and modern Nashville, giving the album an innovative yet familiar sound. I am such a huge fan of Eliza Thorn and her brand new single, which is called Fool. Y'all check it out.
Lord, I spent some sleepless
Eliza Thorn, the song is called Fool. Great stuff, man. Steve Rightnour is a guitarist and producer from Lone Star, Texas. Primarily influenced by 70s rock, R&B, and Texas blues, his playing style relies heavily on chunky rhythms, singing single-note work, and exploring underutilized grooves of the Arklatex region. Guys, for the first time ever here on Tunesday Tuesday, here is The Blade.
Torn to the bone, red six, stack the deck. Torn to the bone, took us too far. Torn to the bone, make the bed and take what's left. Deeper the cut, thicker the scar. Kick the tires, light the fire. Swing a strap like a bat, wrapped in gator, hiding barbed wire. Drop the boom, top the fuel. Tonight's the night, burn it bright, tell the truth. In the dark and gray before the rain, silence come and drown the whisper. Sky cry, hand is raised. Still got the deal, hand over hand in trade. Sacrifice is the price you pay. Switch on broken transmission, pop off a brand new mission, throw down the ammunition, draw the line, coming high, crazy hot metal raining down from the sky. In the dark and gray before the rain, echoes of a fading consequence.
The mighty orc is so many things. He is Bayou Blues in a suit and tie. He's gritty folk storytelling unfurling from under an open road Stetson. He's swampy juke joint fun, mischievous and free. He is classical virtuosity, improvised on a cigar box guitar. He is growling rock and roll. Critics and audiences have known and loved the Houston-based orc for decades now. His fan base is loyal, international, and always growing, thanks not just to his albums, but to his consistent touring throughout the U.S. and Europe. On his 9th album, Stolen, Orc provides his wild exploration of roots music remains a gift to the rest of us. This here is the Possum Song by the mighty Orc.
Well, I met you on the back porch eating the cat food. You hissed at me and I thought, man, isn't that rude? Then later by the trash can eating the flotsam. Well, I could tell you didn't care if the raccoons got some. You're a nocturnal marsupial, if I'm not mistaken. You're just a working for a living, trying to bring home the bacon. Well, you're a crafty little stalker with some tricks up your sleeve. Oh, now you could win an Oscar playing dead Abilene. Hey, yes, I said, wouldn't it be awesome? I feel like this friendship could blossom. Take all your doubts and toss them up to the man in the moon. Let me play possum with you. Let me play possum with you. Well, it's a jungle out there in the animal kingdom. Survival takes a hell of a fight. Oh, and you never say die. You just lay down and do it. Then you're going back out tonight. Well, well, well. Possum. Well, it's getting kinda late now and I've gotta go. Possum. But come on back tomorrow and we'll play possum some more. Scurrying and scavenging and rooting around. Possum. Well, I'll bring a bag of cat food, we'll go painting the town. Whoa, yes, I said, wouldn't it be awesome? I feel like this friendship could blossom. Take all your doubts and toss them, baby, up to the man in the moon. Oh, well, I said, wouldn't it be awesome? Being best friends with a possum. You know I'm taking all my doubts and toss them, baby, up to the man in the moon. Let me play possum. I am a possum. I am a possum too. Let me play possum with you.
Ashes Fall is a dynamic modern rock alternative metal band based in Atlanta, Georgia. Known for their electrifying performances and compelling sound, the band was formed by founding member and lead guitarist Cole Nations, who has been the driving force behind their innovative musical direction. Guys, for the first time ever here on a Tunesday Tuesday, here is Shine Through by Ashes Fall. killer stuff from Ash's Fall. And describing Lisa Carver to someone who has never seen her perform is like trying to describe the Grand Canyon to someone who has never seen it. There just don't seem to be enough adjectives or superlatives. Carver is one of the most respected and revered writers in Nashville. A lot of that has to do with the fact that not only can she write a hit for other artists, but she also writes absolutely astonishing songs from her heart and soul with not even the slightest nod to commercial viability. But that is what makes an artist an artist. Lisa Carver has harnessed and mastered the power of crafting a song that can hold an audience in awe with only a smoky, sultry voice and an acoustic guitar. One of my favorite songwriters of all time, here is Lisa Carver with Wake Up Older.
Slipped in my makeup, didn't get my teeth brushed. I crashed on the couch, now my mouth tastes like yesterday's news. Hello, Jim Beam, all the places you've seen. If only you could talk, you tell me why he walked out on me and you. All the things lovers do when it's over, all the things lovers do when it's done. Find a cool bottle or a warm shoulder and wake up older. Try to move on. I drove around last night thinking about our last fight. Cruised by your house, all the lights were out and you were gone. So I found me a stranger, 'cause there's comfort in danger. But I thought about you the whole time we were getting it on. All the things lovers do when it's over. Yeah, the things lovers do when it's done. Find a cool bottle or a warm shoulder and wake up older and try to move on. Find a cool bottle or a warm shoulder and wake up older, wake up older. Yeah, I slipped in my makeup, did not get my teeth brushed. I crashed on the couch, now my mouth tastes like yesterday's news.
Mick Ralphs, guitarist and co-founder of classic rock bands Mott the Hoople and Bad Company, died in June 2025 at the age of 81 following a stroke that he suffered years before. If Ralphs had only ever helped form Mott the Hoople, with whom he played on the classic David Bowie penned anthem All the Young Dudes, he would have earned his place in music history for that alone. But the year after leaving that group, however, Ralphs connected with free singer Paul Rogers and formed the supergroup Bad Company. This became an even bigger act, still heard on the radio today, thanks to classics like Feel Like Making Love and Can't Get Enough, both of which Ralphs co-wrote. His work creating these enduring hits earned his entry into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, with an induction ceremony planned for November of 2025. Guys, here is that aforementioned hit, Feel Like Making Love, by Mick Ralphs and Bad Company.
Baby, when I think about you, I think about love. Darling, I don't live without you and your love. If I had those golden dreams of my yesterday, I would wrap you in the heaven, but really dying on the way. Feel like making, feel like making love, feel like making love, feel like making love, feel like making love to you. Baby, if I think about you, I think about love. Darling, if I live without you, I live without love. And if I had the sun and moon, and they were shining, I would give you both night and day love satisfying. Feel like making,
R.I.P. to Mr. Mick Ralphs of Bad Company and Mott the Hoople. Experience the vibrant sound of Nashville recording artist Jake Bush, a master of traditional country music with a modern twist. Perfectly crafted for honky-tonk enthusiasts, Jake's tunes blend the nostalgic charm of 90s country with today's energetic spirit. His music embodies the seamless fusion of past and present, as showcased in his latest album, Where 90s Meets Now. Jake, originally from Pasadena, Texas, is the youngest of 5 siblings. His early life was marked by the loss of his mother, but music provided him with solace and hope. Inspired by 90s country legends like Keith Whitley, Darrell Singletary, and George Jones, Jake's passion for music led him to serve in the U.S. Army Reserves at Ellington Field in Webster, Texas after high school. Here is Jake's brand new single called Holding On and Lettin' Go here on Tunesday Tuesday.
Sun coming up, eyes just open. A lonely king in a queen-size bed. Mind's running, she's the first thing on it. Thinking about the things that I should have said. It hit the fan, never seen it coming. Love went south, and she did too. I'm all alone, son of a gun, and lying to myself if I'm telling the truth. She's burning up a highway, I'm getting sideways. No such thing as a good goodbye. She's halfway over me, I'm over serving old memories. Heartache the hard way, take a while. Is she coming back or not? I gotta know. I'm stuck here between holding on and letting go. I need to let go. Gone whiskey, cold beer ain't working. 12 steps won't heal this hurt. Tried Sunday church and a bar stool sermons. Still healing from the missing hurt. She's burning up a highway, I'm getting sideways. No such thing as a good goodbye. She's halfway over me, I'm over serving old memories. Heartache the hard way takes a while. Is she coming back or not? I gotta know. I'm stuck here between holding on and letting go. She's burning up a highway, I'm getting sideways. Halfway over me, I'm over serving old memories. Heartache the hard way, take a while. Is she coming back or not? I gotta know. Did she mean it for good when she hit the road? I'm stuck here between holding on and letting go. Yeah, I'm letting go. Letting go. Letting go.
Singer-songwriter Max Gomez grew up in New Mexico, where he fell under the influence of country blues early on and developed a songwriting style that was uniquely his. He received critical acclaim upon the release of his debut album Rule the World, and his subsequent EP Me and Joe contained a freshly minted classic, Make It Me, which has gained over 4 million listeners on Spotify alone. As a budding performer, Max apprenticed in the rarefied musical microclimate of northern New Mexico, where troubadours like Michael Martin Murphey and Ray Wiley Hubbard helped foster a Western folk sound both cosmic and country. I'm excited to share this song, Key to the Highway, by the one and only Max Gomez.
I've got the key to the highway. I'm built out and bound to go. I'm gonna leave here running. Walking is much too slow. I'm going back to the border. Anywhere I'm better known. 'Cause you haven't done nothing, darling. A trouble good man from the storm. So when the moon peeks over the mountain, I'll be on my way. I'm gonna run this old highway until the break of day. So give me one more kiss, darling, just before I go. 'Cause when I leave this time, you know, I won't be back no more. I've got the key to the highway. I'm built out and bound to go. I'm gonna leave you running, baby. Walking is much too slow.
Max Gomez, incredible talent right there. Guys, we have reached our podcast guest portion of the show. Our first guest this week with his episode that came out this past Friday was episode number 75 with the singer-songwriter, rockabilly artist, and amazing human being. Mr. Matt Hillyer was my guest for episode 75, and here is a song by him called If I Didn't Have You. Gosh, what a great interview this was.
Thanks again for coming out, y'all. We had a great time playing for you. We're going to close the show out with a brand new song. We hope you like it a lot. It goes something like this.
Well, every time I think about how you turned my life inside out, hey baby, you made me new. I was lost and wandering all alone, sinking fast just like a stone, down, down, down into the blue. Then you came through me a line, you dusted off this heart of mine, pulled me up, push me through. I guess that's why I have to say I wouldn't be standing here today. I'd be long gone lonesome if I didn't have you. What if I didn't have you? I probably wouldn't be here. I might well just disappear, leaving nothing behind but tears if I didn't have you. So I ain't ever gonna let you go. Long as I'm living, I hope you know there ain't nothing I'd wanna do if I didn't have you. heart, words of love. Let me be the one you're talking to. And let me hear you whisper true that you feel the way I do. Tell me, honey, I'd be lost if I didn't have you. Well, if I didn't have you, all I'd be is a lonely boat upon the sea, sinking in misery if I didn't have you. So I ain't ever gonna let you go. Long as I'm living, I hope you know there ain't nothing I'd wanna do if I didn't have you. There ain't nothing I'd wanna do if I didn't have you.
Matt Hillyer here on Tuesday Tuesday. If I didn't have you, and of course you can see the cameo from my buddy Heather Stalling in there as well. And of course we have 2 episodes every week, so episode 76 came out Saturday night with the one and only Mackenzie Phipps from Bluefield, Virginia. And my favorite song from her is Pick Your Poison. So here is that song right here on Tunesday Tuesday. Make sure you check out episode 76 with Mackenzie Phipps on the Boston Chris podcast.
It's been one of those nights where the neighbors can hear us scream, and I know after this fight you'll go to that bar across the street, and I'll be left here all alone thinking, what the hell did I do wrong? Why you'll be dialing up that phone, calling that girl I've known about all along, and I'm sure that she's just one of a kind, the perfect girl for every guy. I bet you talk to her all night, and all I can say is you can have it your way, but if you come back home tonight, you may see hell at first sight. I threw that $100 whiskey out the door, flushed all them pills down the drain. You won't be feeling good no more. And I found your stash and lit it all over the floor. So when I pour that gasoline, hit run right out to the porch. Well, I see your car pulling right up in. I look at you and say, you picked your poison. It's 2 in the morning, you're nowhere to be seen. You're probably back at her apartment, cozied up under the sheets. You know I put up with your games more times than I can truly count. So when you're finally through with me, I think she'll start to figure out that you may seem like you're one of a kind, the kind to walk her home at night. You'll give the picture perfect life, and after some years go right on by, she'll start to see the light behind those deep sapphire eyes. So I threw that
Mackenzie Phipps, episode 76 on the Boston Chris podcast. Y'all check it out. And Siobhan Miller is a Scottish folk singer and songwriter. Her soulful and stirring renewal of traditional song has won her the 2018 BBC Radio 2 Folk Award for Best Traditional Track and BBC Alba Scots Singer of the Year, an unprecedented 3 times. Her 4 solo albums showcase her remarkable depth of talent from original contemporary material to traditional Scottish folk songs. Siobhan Miller is our global artist of the week, and here is her with her song, I'm a Rover.
Though the night be dark's a dungeon, not a star to be seen above, I will be guided without a stumble into the arms of my only love. I went up to her bedroom window, kneeling gently upon a stone. I whispered through her bedroom window, darling dear, do you lie alone? I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover of high degree. It's when I'm drinking, I'm always thinking how to gain my lost company. She raised her head from her feathered pillow, raised her arms up around her chest, says, who is at my bedroom window, disturbing me from my long night's rest? It's only me, your own true lover. Open the door and let me in, for I have come on a long night's journey, and I'm here drenched into the skin. I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover of high degree. It's when I'm drinking, I'm always thinking how to gain my lost company. She opened the door with the greatest pleasure. She opened the door as she let me in. We both held hands, then embraced each other till the morning we lay as one. I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover of high degree. It's when I'm drinking, I'm always thinking how to gain my lost company. Well, now, my love, I must go and leave you. Though the mountains be high above, well, I will climb them with the greatest pleasure, having been with my only love. I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover of high degree. It's when I'm drinking, I'm always thinking how to gain my lost company. Oh, I'm a rover, I'm seldom sober. I'm a rover of high degree. It's when I'm drinking, I'm always thinking how to gain my lost company.
Siobhan Miller is our global artist of the week with the song I'm a Rover. I love the tune so much. Great stuff right there. Bobby Sherman, a teen idol of the 60s and 70s who had hits like Little Woman and Julie Do You Love Me, as well as starring on TV and Here Come the Brides, died June 24th, 2025, after fighting kidney cancer at the age of 81. After getting his start in entertainment singing on the TV variety series Shindig, Sherman made a splash on the airwaves with his breezy pop songs. 1969's Little Woman was his biggest hit, but he also made the top 10 with singles like La La La, If I Had You, Julie Do You Love Me, and Easy Come, Easy Go. While his singing career was still on the rise, Bobby Sherman also began acting with guest spots on Honey West and The Monkees. He went on to star in Here Come the Brides as the stammering logger Jeremy Bolt. His many other TV appearances included The Partridge Family, The Mod Squad, Murder, She Wrote, and Emergency. The latter offered Sherman's fans a preview of his career change. Guys, we are going to play the aforementioned Julie, Do You Love Me as a tribute to the one and only Bobby Sherman.
You're very kind. Thank you very much. Hi, babe. You just asked me if I was married. No, I'm not. And I'm not engaged. Anything else? What do I think of Nashville girls? You're out of sight. Thank you. And I'd like this song to be from me to you. Being alone at night makes me sad. Yeah, it brings me down, all right. Tossing and turning and freezing and burning and crying all through the night. Oh, oh, Julie, 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 do you love me? Julie, 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 do you care? Julie, Julie, I've been thinking of you. Julie, Julie, will still be there. We had so much fun together. I was sure that you were mine. But leaving you, baby, is driving me crazy. It's got me wondering all the time. Oh, oh, Julie, 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 do you love me? Julie, 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 do you care? Julie, Julie, I've been thinking of you. Julie, Julie, will still be there. And you cried the day I left you, even though we knew I couldn't stay. But baby, remember, I'll feel September. Until then, I'll write you every day. Oh, Julie, 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 do you love me? Julie, 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 do you care? Julie, Julie, I've been thinking of you. Julie, Julie, will still be there. Oh, Julie, 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 do you love me? Julie, 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 do you care? Julie, Julie, I've been thinking of you. Julie, Julie, will still be there. Julie, 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 do you love me? Julie, 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 do you care? Julie, Julie, I've been thinking of you. Julie, Julie, will still be there. Thank you, guys.
R.I.P. to the teen heartthrob, Bobby Sherman with Julie, Do You Love Me? Our TikTok Stop Scrolling Artist of the Week, where we feature an artist that made me stop scrolling on TikTok. And And that artist this week was Miss Leah Marlene. Now, Leah Marlene is a Nashville-based singer-songwriter, producer with vibrant roots in folk, rock, and jazz. Taking third place on season 20 of American Idol gave her career a boost, but she's been working intently on her music, singing and songwriting for as long as she can remember. With 2 self-produced albums, 2 EPs, and multiple singles to her credit, she embraces a diverse musical approach that defies categorization. Marlene's music aims to connect with listeners on a deep level, offering a journey through time, genre, and feeling. With her charismatic stage presence creates a bond, while her charismatic stage presence creates a bond with her audience, leaving them feeling like old friends. Our TikTok Stop Scrolling Artist of the Week is Miss Leah Marlene with the song Flowers.
Where there's a way out, there's another way in. You can't close that door with the band-aid fix. It'll run you around and back again. It'll grow you old and make you like a kid. It's a finger trap, keep you where you're at. You've gotta lean in to get out. 'Cause even the pavement gives way to the flowers. When you're 6 feet under, it's hard to hear the fracture. The new life is growing in the layers you've shed. Oh, even the pavement gives way to the flowers. Can you feel the breeze as it strokes your skin? Do you see yourself floating with the wind? Well, there's a power inside far stronger than this. It's just been a long time since it's felt like it. It's a finger trap, keep you where you're at. You gotta lean in to get out. 'Cause even the pavement gives way to the flowers. When you're 6 feet under, it's hard to hear the fracture. New life is growing in the layers you've shed. Oh, even the pavement gives way. Even the pavement gives way. Ooh, even the pavement gives way to the flowers.
Woo! Good stuff right there from Leah Marlene. And that brings us to our final artist of the night. And that is our Marquee Artist of the Week. And we will play a double play, as usual, of our Marquee Artist, who is Sierra Hull. Now, Sierra Hull is a virtuoso mandolinist, a 2-time Grammy-nominated artist, and a groundbreaking songwriter, recognized for her acclaimed albums 25 Trips and Weighted Mind. She's also a 6-time IBMA Mandolin Player of the Year, the first woman to ever receive that honor. A pioneer in acoustic music, Hull has performed on iconic stages like Carnegie Hall, the Grand Ole Opry, and the White House. Her artistry has earned praise and collaboration with legends like Alison Krauss, Bella Fleck, Dolly Parton, Brandi Carlile, and Billy Strings. Hailing from Byrdstown, Tennessee, Hull's innovative sound is deeply rooted in bluegrass, yet continuously pushes boundaries. Our marquee artist of the week's first song of our double play this week is Muddy Water, the one and only Sierra Hull.
You muddy your water 'cause you want them to see you as deep. Spend most of your life just looking for someone to please, but you'll never admit when you grow tired of it, but you do. You won't listen to me when I try to tell you the truth. Way down deep where the honesty grows is the part that we try to keep as our own. I wish that you would show me who you are when you let it all go. I won't ever leave you standing alone in muddy water. Standing at the bottom and you can't seem to swim to the top. Can't see the hand reaching out there to you in the dark. So lost in the mist that the depth you possess weighs you down. So look for the light 'cause you know it's the only way out. Way down deep where the honesty grows is the part that we try to keep as our own. I wish that you would show me who you are when you let it all go. I won't ever leave you standing alone in muddy water. Way down deep where the honesty grows is the part that we try to keep as our own. I wish that you would show me who you are when you let it all go. I won't ever leave you standing alone in muddy water. Muddy water.
The second half of our double play tonight and the last song of this week's Tunesday Tuesday, once again by Sierra Hull. Here is Spitfire.
Young love, 1 month a wife. The river took him, undertook his life, and she cried, "Oh Lord, how can I be a widow before 18?" New love moved too fast. A little bitty baby blue lights a crash, and she cried, "Oh God, is this a dream? How could you take him from me?" She's a Spitfire, Spitfire. Tragedies big and small. Son died young, her kidney too. With callous smile she pushes through. She's a Spitfire, Spitfire. If you take it or leave it, desire. And you really can't blame her when she's easy to anger. Oh, she's a Spitfire. She's in my blood. Oh, she's a Spitfire. She's in my blood. Oh, she's a Spitfire.
Sierra Hole is our marquee artist of the week, and a fabulous artist at that. I only pick my favorite artists for that marquee artist of the week, and I love Sierra Hole so much and so glad to share her music this week. This was episode 30 of the Tunesday Tuesday with Boston Chris, and next week we will welcome Miss Amanda Page Cornett on the show for episode number 31. We will be featuring a song of hers called Heart on a String, or Hearts on, let me get this right, y'all. Let me get this right. It is exactly Hearts on a String. Hearts on a String is the name of the song, and we're going to be chatting with her about her music and her life and her song and so much more. Excited to have Amanda on. I have not met her yet, have not spoken to her yet, so it'll be a good experience. I appreciate everybody who watched on YouTube. Thank you for that. And thank you for watching live on Twitch and Facebook as well. And excited to say that the interview portion of this show has been accepted by Spotify as a podcast. So you guys can find that on Spotify as well. So you can go to Spotify and search up Tunesday Tuesday. Make sure you follow the podcast, and that will really help us out. Bunches and bunches and bunches, so do that. Without any further ado, guys, I will catch you guys later on. For those of you that might be looking for gaming, I believe Toby is streaming tonight. I don't know when, but perhaps tonight or early morning, I don't know. But thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you all down the road. 11:30, got it.